You probably know the saying, nice guys finish last. Jerry Useem lays out the research in his article. This is the title, Why It Pays to Be a Jerk. In this month's issue of The Atlantic, he writes, researchers have found that semi-obnoxious behavior not only can make a person seem more powerful, but it can make them more powerful, period. The same goes for overconfidence. So Jerry Useem, who says he is not a jerk, joins us at the table. We'll be the judge of that by the end of this conversation, Jerry.
So I claim.
Yeah. But the title of the article seriously scared me, Why It Pays to Be a Jerk, because I thought, what is the message that you're sending here? But what'd you find?
Well, we found, first of all, that some jerkish behavior actually does get you ahead.
Like?
Overconfidence, for one. If you just act like, if you speak first, if you act like you know all the answers, body language, breaking small rules, taking the last donut from the dish. People will look at you and say, well, that person must really know his or her stuff, because otherwise they probably wouldn't try to get away with that. And that ends up, we think we promote the people who are most capable or competent, but actually we often promote the people who are just acting that way, have the highest self-regard.
What is the coffee pot study that was part of this, right?
The coffee pot study is a really clever study that a bunch of guys in Amsterdam did. And basically, there's a group of people, and one scenario, someone just pours himself a cup of coffee. Another scenario, he pours a cup of coffee for the whole group.
Yeah.
And what they find is that people's perception of how much would you like this person to be your boss goes way down when he does that. But
if they poured coffee for everyone.
For everyone,
okay.
Yes. Which is to say, like, maybe it's not such a good idea to bake cookies for everyone at work, because people are less likely to take you seriously.
So if you do it for the good of the group.
Yes, but if you steal it, if it was a cup of coffee that he wasn't supposed to take, and you just dispense the spoils to the group, actually then people wanted that person in charge.
I don't know about all that, but I do know that people like decisiveness. I remember when I first went to work in New York, there was a guy who was CEO of the company, and they said, if you walk into his office and you simply have something that you want to put somewhere, if you ask him, he would say, put it there. Everything about it there's no hesitation.
But do you think that's jerkish behavior?
No, I don't at all.
Yeah, because you don't agree. You don't think that jerks are more successful.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
No,
I know you don't care for that.
No, you talked about.
I don't like that behavior. No.
No, but I like confidence.
Yeah,
I like a guy
though.
who's confident. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean you're a jerk to me. You talk about being a disagreeable giver.
Yeah.
Somebody who's tough but who's humane.
Yes, and that's not my phrase. It's a guy at University of Pennsylvania, Adam Grant, who's done a lot of interesting research. But yes, the distinction that needs to be made is this, that the true bona fide jerks are using nasty behavior as a kind of a venting mechanism, not for the good of the group. The U.S. Army has done a study where they're trying to distinguish tough from toxic leaders. That
That's
people can be really tough.
But toxic
think of a drill instructor. I mean, their job is to be a professional jerk, to induce stress.
But to be professionally tough.
But to be professionally tough.
That's training. I mean, it seems to me that what we are talking about really is leadership and decisiveness, and showing some capacity to say, here, I'll make coffee for you, dear, and that kind of thing, or you, sir. Either way, it's decisiveness, leadership, the capacity to show that you're strong.
Does it work are there similar in terms of men who are jerks and women who are jerks, the same benefits?
There is some evidence, there's a Notre Dame study showing that basically agreeable men, very nice men, pay a financial penalty for being too nice compared to not so nice men. They earn about 18% less on the whole. For women, the penalty is about 5.5%. So it suggests there are some serious gender differences, and for women there might be a limit to how far you can push it.
We got to roll, Jerry. I hope we filled your coffee this morning. Thank you very much.